What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Ken Ross Present. Yeah, I said a podcast. We're expressing what our full capabilities until they want us in correctional facilities. So far, so good. Brainchild of my child. I'm the dad half of this operation. Ross Cooper coming to you live and in public, if you will. As always, I am rocking with the best. My co-host, who's in front of the full moon. I'm hoping doesn't transform to a wolf at some point. Um, Please introduce yourself to the folks.
Oh, yeah, what's up, everybody? About that big month, yeah, I was saying all that good stuff. We watch all the platforms. Please share with your friends, family, pets, bugs out war, aliens outside, meteors coming, robots, all that. And if you watch it on the tube, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Because if you don't, Terminator's coming after your ass first.
Ah, I can't even laugh because I don't know. We've talked about this though. There's options for our dystopian future. At this point, we forgot one. We forgot one. So out of all of the possible options, Matrix, Terminator, blah 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 blah, we forgot Mad Max. We might end up there. We might end up in fact, that's the least threatening one. I think I can deal with the Mad Max because there's nothing exactly trying to kill me per se. You just get when you get down with the right people with the right vehicles, you all right. So out of all of them, Mad Max, I think we can do Mad Max.
No, you can't. Do you realize the majority of the planet got wiped out because of nuclear war? And there's not a whole lot of water and food?
So you get with the right people, you can do Mad Max.
Yeah, that is not a good option, brother. That's even
I
if you
mean,
survive the nukes, of course. And then after that, you just gonna go mad because you ain't gonna have food and whatever. You're gonna be doing wild shit.
so that means you got to get with the right crew. Would you prefer Terminators?
I prefer
No.
death. Yeah, I'll take that. Death sounds a lot better than the
No.
dystopia I'm not trying to live in no apocalyptic times. Fuck all that. Yeah, I can have fun with that. I'm out.
I
Especially
mean,
Mad Max. Oh hell nah. You must not
bro,
watch the
it's better
movies.
than Terminators. It's better than the Matrix.
I don't know if it's better than
Um,
Matrix.
I'm sorry.
Why is it better than the Matrix? You're literally just living basically what we're doing now, but you won't even know it. Why would that be better than Matrix than fucking being survival mode, killing everything? You got to worry about other raiders and can't. Man, no. Gonna be
Bro,
drinking your own piss for water. Like, nah.
sir,
I'll
the
take the Matrix.
Matrix, you're pretty much a battery for the machines.
You won't know that. You living a normal life. Like, for all we know, we might be in the Matrix right now. You would not fucking know.
We're not in the Matrix. We're not.
Well, you don't know that.
um,
You don't know that because you can't prove it.
because
You
the
can't prove it. Exactly. Same way you can't prove God does or doesn't exist. You don't know that. So no, we don't know.
sir, we're not because the Matrix wouldn't allow us to make a movie about the Matrix. Like
Why
they
not? That's
raise
the
up.
perfect thing, bro. You know what the best hiding spot is? And Hollywood is nice at doing this anyway. They tell you the truth right in front of you, but you don't take it seriously because it's a movie. They tell you the truth a lot of the time. Like some movies look back, it's like, oh shit, that's what they meant.
We're not a Matrix, and I'm still going Mad Max because it's better than being in the Matrix. It's better than being hunted by Terminators.
Not
It's
back then.
better than being chased by zombies, Walking Dead, or 28 Days Later. It's better than Elysium, where you down here slaving away for elites that live above you with no disease, no sickness. Mad
Yeah,
Max, at least
that
we all
sounds real
equal.
reality. That sounds too close to home. So I don't even know if that's just reality. Like that one, I don't care. But the other ones, the Matrix is the least painful one. You just literally living in a simulation of your normal life. But what like I'm not saying it's the greatest thing ever because like I said, we probably in it right now, but it's normal shit.
No,
You're not
no,
starving or
no.
nothing in the Matrix. You going
You
to
still
fucking
might
Mad
end up
Max.
as you saw in the movie, you still might end up a bum in the street scrapping and crawling for scraps.
So reality. So I'm living in reality.
Dog.
So you want to go from actual like survival mode for real type shit. Like I said, no water, not a lot of food, So you're pretty much just doing some what's the word? Some Viking shit, some some pillaging, whatever. Raiding and pillage. That's your whole life. And then you have to
No,
worry
you have
about the
to
dude that's in your
you,
people in your group not eating you when they get too hungry.
you have to come together with the right crew
Right,
and
crew.
do good. It's I mean it's either
What
that
right
or
crew do you have that can survive that? You don't have
if
one.
if Rick can get everybody together and survive Walking Dead.
They didn't survive. Most of them died. He died. This is, these are horrible examples, dog. I'd take the Matrix. At least, like I said, at least that's just I'm pretty much living normal shit that I already am. I'm just happen to be a battery for a fucking machine. They won't know it until I die.
And
Well,
I
probably actually
nicknamed
won't
you
ever know.
and I nicknamed you Neo. That's not very Neo like, sir.
You
That's
said
not very Neo like.
no, no, no. Like I said, I chose death, so I'm not trying to do any of that. But if you had to, you put a gun to my head and don't give me the option of death, and I just had to choose one of those utopias, you want those futures, I'm taking the Matrix.
See, actually, 48 days later might not be that bad though.
Yeah, you wild. Yeah,
No,
you
no,
wild.
no, no, no. Here's why. Here's why. The problem is with Walking Dead, they're undead. There's hordes and hordes and hordes of undead. 28 days
Yeah,
later, you just need guns. You just need guns and weapons. There are actually people that can die. And they were isolated to London. So just stick them on an island and you straight.
okay, but let's one. Let's make this global because all the other ones are all global or not. So if you're gonna do 20 years later, they're gonna be all over the world now. What?
That's not how the movie went, sir. That's not how the
See,
movie
then
went.
now you can't be picky. If that's the case, then yeah, you would pick because we don't live in London. So we would it wouldn't affect it would be a normal day for us. That shit could be happening right now for all we fucking know. So nah. Pick see you choose the easy way out. Some unrealistic shit. Choose some
I,
realistic stuff.
I did. I did.
It's
I
not real.
chose 20 days later
It's not real.
because that's the well, like I said, I chose Mad Max because that's really the
Yeah,
most
you are.
okay. You just gotta pick the you gotta roll. You ain't it can't be beef. We all gotta roll together.
Why not?
It
Did you
can't be
watch the
beef.
movie? It
Okay, it
can't be
shouldn't be.
beef. Like,
It shouldn't be
like,
beef.
hold on. It can't be beef. We have all the resources we need right now in this beef. So you telling me that shit is depleted completely, damn near very scarce, then you think there won't be beef when there's real survival on the line?
All right,
Dog,
that's that question.
you will cut off your best friend's head in that time, dude. Like, stop it.
Okay. All right. We headed towards some kind of dystopian future. I don't know which one.
You the
Like I said,
Matrix.
if I had to pick, I'm still thinking Mad Max is at least I can reason with you. Like, dog, we need everybody here. We all need food and water. We look better working together. At least I can reason. Like it makes perfect sense at this point.
Dog, your mind is very beautiful. In a good way, in a very naive, delusional way too. Cause, huh?
If we need
I
food
can
and
reason
water,
with you, dog. Let's. You ain't watch Game of Thrones,
it's like
but
It's almost like Book of Eli,
it's like
which
this.
we
All right, I'm
might
gonna
be
do this.
headed there
Game of
now.
Thrones. I'm gonna do Game of Thrones. I know you're not a dog person, but all dog people out here know. Dogs are very loyal creatures, right? Nah, you watch Game of Thrones, then you probably know I'm going this. Let's see. You know how loyal a dog will be when they're starving, and they just see you meat. It's like, yeah, they're pretty loyal, but when they're in
What
survival mode, that goes out the window.
I mean,
Reason goes out
luckily,
the window. That's when your survival and your primal instincts come in to survive. So you're going to do whatever it takes. And that's not plus saying, are you going to even survive the nuclear blast? That's how the whole thing started. You got a
I
bunker?
mean, if I don't, it's a wrap anyway. So it's
All
all
right,
moot
then.
anyway. If I don't, it's all moot anyway. So there's that. But okay, let's get to the actual meat of the show. My goodness, man. It's been a minute. Apologize to the fans. Thanks for sticking with us. Life be lifing. Um, First and foremost, I do want to say we did not get a chance to record while we were together. However, we got to do some really other cool stuff. It is always great to see you, man. Um, we went to quick review. We went to Bennett's Curse and I forgot the name of the woods. You gave it a 4 out of 10, if I recall.
If that. The funniest thing ever was I said I got the group in front of us lined up. Lined up
Well,
straight
hold
up.
on, because there's two attractions. We went to two different attractions: Bennett's Curse and then the Woods. Um, Bennett's Curse was actually, it wasn't bad. It's just we've done Jason's Woods and everything else, so it's not, and we're used to the fear factor. So I wasn't really scared at any point. At no point did I find myself scared. The only time I found myself concerned was when we took a wrong turn and we ended up outside of the attraction.
Outside the matrix.
And right, pretty much. But we went. This is in what, White Marsh and Dundalk. So the Bennett's Curse is in Dundalk. Dundalk, if you're not familiar, Dundalk, Maryland has I think because of its proximity to a waste treatment plant, it has a very distinct odor. But I wasn't sure if that was the attraction or not, or they just added another layer to try to scare you. Think, yo, it might be something dead around here. Don't know. But Bennett's Curse is in Dundalk, and I will say this: it was well organized, well put together. Everything flowed smoothly. It's about, I think, a half hour, 35 minutes tops. Um, the it's all jump scares. The only room that was really freaky is when you get like the strobe light, black and white flashing light room. Um,
And the pitch black, or their version of pitch black.
yeah,
The
yeah,
only
yeah,
thing you
that
can
pitch
see is
black.
the glow in the dark arrows to show you where to go. Other than that, pitch black.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing. Again, if you're a horror connoisseur, if you're a scare connoisseur, you're not scared because you realize, okay, there's but so much that can jump at you when there's a risk of you falling. So it's like, okay,
That wasn't the case because it was definitely people jumping out. That's why you sign waivers to this stuff. You can't sue.
yeah. You know
That's
what?
the
There might have
whole
been a way when
point.
I forgot about it. Might have been a way when I forgot about it. But yeah, man, it was cool. Been in script school. Going through the woods. Make no mistake about it. It is pitch the hell black. It is totally pitch black. There's just a rope you can follow. Um, Honestly, because it is walking through the woods, I was a little more concerned about tripping and falling than anything because it is pitch black. So the path was for the most part laid out pretty well. No point that we get lost. Props to you because you kind of took point on that. Um, and like you said, the funny part was when the dude, one of the workers there was like, "Yo, let me scare them ahead of you." I'm like, "Really? We doing this?"
I was like, hey, I got you. Because he tried to creep up behind me. I was like, I saw you, dude. He's like, all right, let me try to get the people from you. Saying, I was like, go ahead, go ahead. He's like, Man,
That's really
he
mad.
got that back there. Like, that's the first
Yeah,
time
yeah, yeah,
one of
yeah. The
these I
fist bump. I'm
actually,
like,
you need
that
to
was
make me an
hilarious,
actor,
yo.
bro. I'll be lighting people up. Oh, that was
Oh,
the highlight of the whole damn thing right there. Me and
that
that
is messed up, yo.
I know they was mad as hell too. I got them lined up, but hey.
It ain't like they knew.
Oh, they do. Because I was laughing. Fucking knuckle touch of
Oh,
damn up, man.
see, there you see now you're trying to get us in some nonsense. Um,
Hey,
and yeah, the last part when you almost to the end and then the chainsaw start up, dude started running after you, like, touche, touche.
I knew that was
But
right. It was too damn quiet.
but honestly, I at no point, and maybe this is my adult 48-year-old brain, at no point was I scared of any of the actors or anything like that. I was more concerned about falling because you literally can't see. Like this person, you just, especially in the woods, you can't legitimately see anything. Like you just walk through the woods and hold on to the string, and they got to make it authentic. So you legit walk. Like I think Jason's Woods had me a little more concerned all those years back
Yeah, but
because we were all walking with the guide and just holding on to the little rope, and that's like, yeah. I also think I might have freaked out some of the actors because I was in my boxing stance most of the time.
yeah, you was.
Because like, if something jump out the wrong way, I gotta be ready to throw a jab hit combo. Like, okay, hold on. It's just natural defense mechanisms kicked in. So at this point, dog, we really gotta. I know next Halloween next Halloween we got plans, but after that we gotta do the big dog. We gotta go to New Orleans.
I don't even know if
Right.
it's gonna be shitty, but uh,
Bruh, the New Orleans joint, nah, that's nationally ranked, sir. That's one of the top five in the country. So to the people watching, if you've been to a really really scary haunted house, please tag us. Let us know what it was, because the
Only
regular jump scares don't do it no more.
nice, they been stopped doing it. But I'm saying the only way that New Orleans will be scary to me is if we do, I don't know, this place, that place or another place where you got the special wristbands where they can grab you and you be by yourself. See, that will be scary.
Well, I offered you to go to Eastern State Penn. We could have went up to Philly, and they can actually do that.
I feel like going to Philly.
Apologies to our Philly
Oh,
listeners.
so they can do that too? I didn't see. I know that.
Yeah, Philly has a wristband joint where they can like snatch you out your crew and walk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eastern State Penn got it like that. And Eastern State Penn scares you at the door. Like you don't even get up there. They got the little food trucks and little food carts, and this cat's hiding behind the food carts. It's the funniest shit ever, yo. The good news is they scare you before you get your food, because I swear if it'd be mad food flying if they jumped out right after they hand you the hot dog or the glizzy. That would be like, see, I just paid $8 for that glizzy, yo. I need my money back.
Yeah, at that point, it's gonna be. You gonna be scared because you gonna be my money at that point. But yeah, nah, hey,
Yeah, Easter State Penn. You might want to do that one first, because that's actually got some legit scare to it. But let's see. You know what else is scary? Going to jail as a cop. That's gotta be scary. Yep, but that is the fate of ex-cop Sean Grayson, well, ex-deputy Sean Grayson, who decided I rebuke you in Jesus' name is a threat.
we're boiling water.
Right. So Shirley Massey called the police because she believed there was an intruder. Police came, looked around the perimeter, said there is no intruder. Went inside the house, and she was boiling some water. Boiling water in and of itself apparently is a major threat. I don't know, dog. I done seen plenty of people standing by the stove boiling water and didn't feel threatened.
I don't know, but did they say I rebuke you in the name of Jesus?
Nah, I'm usually not, demonic when I watch people boil water. So, but that's all it took. And, saying I rebuke you in Jesus' name is clearly a threat. So he
Yeah.
shot her and unalived her right then and there.
Mm.
Now, this is one of those times where what needed to be done was done. Officer was fired immediately, arrested shortly thereafter, charged with first-degree murder, threw in some second degree. Thank goodness for that, because honestly, you talk about a legal loophole. Um, it's not what I consider first degree murder at all. It is absolutely second degree. First degree is pretty much premeditated. I thought this thing out, and here's what I'm going to do. Second degree is no, something happened and I accidentally off you. So now comes the sentencing. But even if it's 1 year, dog, you going to jail as a cop. That ain't gonna play out too well, my guy.
Hold on to yourself, brother.
That ain't gonna play out too well. And this wasn't racial. Yeah, that ain't gonna. I don't know if the brotherhood gonna take you in. I mean, if your only entrance requirement is whiteness, you might be all right.
No, but he's a
But
cop. There's a difference.
yeah, so I don't know if the brotherhood gonna take you in. It might bend
Nope.
you over, but I don't know if they're gonna take you in.
Not
Might be
Marilyn
taking you.
Manson.
Might be taking them in.
Not
But
Marilyn Manson. I mean, hey, they might take you in that way. Yeah, double entendre. But nah, yeah. Shout out to Mary Kingstown if y'all watch that show. Oddly enough, spoiler. Like I said, the newest episode. The cop went in, got his ass whooped, almost killed immediately. So yeah,
oh,
good luck.
there's that. So we'll see the sentencing soon. We'll see what happens, but it is a second degree murder charge. Ain't nothing nice. like I said, excuse me, um, because of your station, even if it's 5 years, you don't want to do 5 years in jail as a cop. That
Wow.
ain't gonna go too well. That is not gonna go too well. But justice for Sonya Massey. Her family was awarded the largest ever settlement, I believe, of $10 million. So yeah, that worked out well in that regard. Give me 1 second. I just had my topics up. Don't know where to disappear to, but I know this is a part where I normally say things are changing. I can't say that. That's just one. Like that's just one. I can't say that.
Wow. Progress.
Yeah, no, I can't say that, dog. I can't say that. Um, this
Progress.
one's interesting. As of this recording, it is November 1. And the question is, did SNAP benefits go out? Apparently, now, here's what gets fun. SNAP benefits are in fact food stamps. You and I have said this numerous times on this show, and I had to make a distinction. You and I have said this numerous times on the show. The con only works on the stupid. The con only works keeping people dumb. As long as you are stupid, the con will run on forever and ever, and it will get deeper into your pockets.
Well, he's doing a great job.
Absolutely stellar. So the reason I made that distinction is because it's the same thing with Obamacare. So calling it Obamacare gave these goofies something to hate. We hate Obama. We hate Obamacare. Meanwhile, what you don't understand is it's the Affordable Care Act. Your mama, who is getting her pills from the CVS, is on Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. So when these goofies you voted for says, "Hey, we gonna cut it," yeah, that's right, cut Obamacare. Mhm. Now mama can't get her pills. Oh, so what does that have to do with this? Circle back. SNAP benefits. Now, if you're an 80s kid like me, 80s kid like me, you remember actual food stamps, the actual book, the coupon book with food stamps in it. And it was the most embarrassing thing ever. We had to go to the store and use food stamps. Funny how times have changed because most of us would kill to have food stamps right now.
Yeah, well, one is a card, so no one will even know.
And that's why, because people figured out how to sell food stamps for cash to pay bills. Can't do that if it's on a card. So now it's SNAP benefits.
It's just the same thing.
So bingo, still the same thing. You're still getting food stamps, but image matters. The wording matters. I don't get food stamps. I don't get. You get SNAP benefits. The same damn thing.
It's literally the same thing. It's a
Literally the same thing.
rebrand. They just
It's,
rebrand.
right. It's a rebrand. It's a
That's all they
rebrand.
did. It's not
It's a
actual
rebrand.
stamps no more. I mean, you can't call it stamps. It's not stamps no more. It's just in the card.
Right.
So yeah, it's a rebrand.
So I am checking in real time because what happened was, oh boy. So where I'm going here is SNAP benefits, aka food stamps, aka keeping people and kids from literally starving. Well, maybe not literally starving to death right this moment, but unable to eat is more because if
Hungry.
you look,
Yeah.
yeah, you look across the pond, there are people literally starving. So I don't want to do that.
Hungry.
But
People are hungry.
unable to eat, right? Hungry and unable to eat.
Yes.
There was a judge's order that basically told Trump and his goofballs like, "Hey, get the money out," because there is emergency funding. There is absolutely emergency funding right now to get these benefits out to people.
Hmm.
As it stands, they have not been paid. There's a quote, and I forgot who said it. But when the people, I'm paraphrasing. When the people no longer have anything to eat, they'll eat the rich. This is a calculated risk, and I get it by the goofballs in office. They love, oh, it's the Democrats' fault, it's Democrats' fault. Literally all three pieces are run by Republicans right now. So I'm not sure how that even flies. But you're counting on the stupid. The con only works when there's enough stupid people to roll with the con.
Lasted how
Um,
many centuries? The con is not even a con anymore. It's just life.
damn. I, no, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Why not?
We Because if we lose recognition of the fact that it's a con, then you start normalizing. Then you think this is just the way issue's supposed to be.
Uh, I hate to tell you this, but we've already reached that point a long time ago. So there's the majority of people that don't even know this is a con, and you know this, considering where you live. So yeah, is it really a con if most people believe it? Like majority, not even just a little. Like majority of people believe this shit. So is it really a con? Now to us, yes, but if majority of the population is with the shits and still believes in it, that's just the normal way of life.
Yeah. You raise an interesting point that I wasn't ready to consider. Is the con still a con? It's yes, yes, it's a con. It's absolutely still a con, and here's the reason why it's still a con. Because seeing people sleeping on park benches is still a problem, right? And I think there's still enough people that see people sleeping on park benches to say, "Yo, that's messed up," as opposed to, "Oh, you're sleeping on a park bench. You're a piece of trash. You didn't work hard enough. You didn't pull yourself up by the bootstraps."
Fair
No,
about that.
I think the average person still sees people sleeping on park benches and going to soup kitchens as a problem not of their own making. When
And are comfortably with it happening. Like and majority of people, I'm sorry, is the latter, what you said, are believing that, oh, drug addict, oh, you deserve that. And then the people that do believe like, oh, that's a bad thing, you just keep walking. So it's like, yeah,
well,
is it really a con if this is what we used to see? If we're
well,
so
hold on.
desensitized to everything, the poor, people dying, people, kids getting shot, all this, then that's
Well,
just
hold on.
normal.
Okay, so here's where I got to challenge you a little bit. I think they're two. I think it's nuanced and it's two slightly different things. Here's what I mean. It is one thing to walk past a homeless person with the mindset of, you know, like I give you an example. I've seen people, you got the panhandlers, you got the people standing on the side of the road asking for change, right? And I've heard people literally say, "Well, I'm not giving them money to get high. I'm not giving them money to get drunk." That's a problem
Right.
because the idea is you see this person standing here with the sign or with the cup, and you think it's a self-inflicted thing, right? It's different when you see them and say, "Yo, that's really messed up. I wish I could do more, but I can't." That is still empathetic. That is still recognizing the con. That is recognizing this is not how things should be. I don't know what I myself can do. If I don't have $1 or two, I don't know what else I can do. I don't know who I can call, who I can unite with. There's a difference in that mentality.
It's
Recognizing the inhumanity and not knowing what you can do about it is different than you out here because you deserved it. You out here because you did this to yourself.
all right,
It's
cool,
different.
cool. See someone getting, there's just two different people walking down the alley. You see someone getting mugged over there. There's the one that says, you probably deserved it. Well, whatever. And there's ones like, oh my God, they're getting mugged. What should I do? Well, I hope they be all right. You keep walking. Are you still helping that person? Yeah, does this one have empathy or a piece of it? Sure. But at the end of the day, you're not solving the problem. You're still complicit to it because you just have a different mindset, but you're doing the same thing. You can hate your job, but if you're great at it, you're great at it. If you love your job and you do it, you're still doing it. Either way, you're still doing the same thing, even if you think different. So, yeah, is it really a God, or is it just a way of life that we've mostly everyone has accepted?
I I still stand by the fact that I think more people think it's a con than not, or at least
I
recognize there's something wrong with this. Not
recognize.
not to summarize very quickly. If you see an unsheltered neighbor and think there's something wrong with them versus seeing an unsheltered neighbor and saying there's something wrong with this entire situation, that's the key difference there.
There's a difference in mentality, sure, but at the end of the day, what is changing? That's
Well,
where
I,
that's
I
where I
mean, I
think
get.
we're you're looking at mindsets of why this happened or what people think. I really don't give two shits. If the result is still the same, I don't really care how we got there.
I understand. Okay, okay, and I get your point. I
I'm
think what I'm saying is
yeah.
it's the recognition. It goes back to what you just said a minute ago. It's the recognition of the con. I recognize there are systems in play that has that person on that corner with that sign. I might not know how to tear them down because me giving this person $5 is a temporary fix, right? Ultimately, I want to fix the system that has them on the corner with a sign. I recognize there's a con in place that has them on the corner with a sign. I think there's more people like that than people that look at this person with the sign like, yeah,
No,
that's
it's
your
not.
bad.
No, it's not. Because if it was more people like that, it would start to change. So no, I this is where I strongly disagree, and this is where we button heads. I think it's the opposite, and I don't even know if you just don't want to believe that it's the opposite or whatever, but it's the opposite. Most people do think like that, literally. And you, like I said, you've seen it. There's probably people you know that really think they might not say it out loud, but they move like it. So it's like,
I,
yeah,
I, I was with someone when they did it. I was living in Baltimore.
that's my point. I think you have the role switched, which is where I think we have a disagreement. Because everything you said, I agree with the mindset, but I think it switched. And then even the people that do see the con is like, but if you still living through the con, does it matter? You're not doing nothing. And then
Because
the majority for for something to change believes the other thing. And you're not going to change their mind. So what
all
do
right.
we
Because I will
got?
personalize. I will personalize it. When I'm driving up, it's that I cannot remember the street. It's that street in Baltimore that leads up to your Ravens Stadium. It's downtown, and it's a light like at every freaking what's the name? I cannot remember the name of the street, but long and short, that's where I usually saw most of the unsheltered neighbors. Um, I recognize there's something larger at play. I recognize the con, but I also recognize in that moment, all I can do is give you $5 because now we get to I don't know who to call. I need to be connected to better organizations. Like even if I'm connected to my local soup kitchen and I'm handing out the meals, and that's a great thing to do to volunteer. Ultimately, I want to see people housed. Now we're having a different conversation. So in that moment, all I can do for this person is give them $5. I want to attack the system that has them standing there. I want to connect, unite, and join and fight the system that thinks it's okay for someone to be standing on a corner with a sign when there are literal vacant buildings. In that moment, though, all I got is $5.
I got you. I've done the same thing. But at the end of the day, that don't make me feel any better. Like I've done anything made a difference. Like you're
You
saying,
extended some you kept somebody from being hungry for the day.
maybe. I don't know. Either way, he's gonna be hungry the next day. And the day after that. I'm not gonna be there every day fine. Now what? That's like, see, I'm not saying you shouldn't have small victories, enjoy the little things. That's something I do very most of the time.
Right.
But if it's a big ass problem, and let's just say for this country, there's a big ass flesh wound that's been leaking. And we're not even putting stitches on it. We're not even putting band-aids on it. We're just blowing on it. It's not doing nothing. We're not solving the root of the problem. And most people are cool with the fucking shit leaking. Majority of people are cool with it leaking. Actually, some just want to keep stabbing into it to make it even bigger. To prove a point or whatever. So yeah, like I think we strongly disagree because I think it's switched and you think it's that way. And if it was the other way, I think things would be a lot different than what they are now and what we're going into. But that's just me.
Without even deep diving, I think it's all part of the con because this goes back to something you said a long time ago, and it still rings true. For those who are on the wrong end of that, and we talked about this just recently, most people in this country, a good chunk of them are 2 to 3 paychecks away from being an unsheltered neighbor. You are not 2 to 3 paychecks away at being a billionaire.
Not even close.
So it's like we sympathize, we recognize the con being we recognize the con being the cause of our unsheltered neighbor asking for money, but we also don't want to trade places. And it's not being mean. It's just, yo, you got the people who are on the wrong end of this standing outside the sign, and you got the people that if they don't show up to work tomorrow, they might be out there with the sign. So it's the first out there with the sign, and then it's those of us still running this race to try to not be the person out there with the sign. Long and short, I don't have the ability to care, and that is a sad, sad thing to say.
It's not sad.
But I gotta get to work. I gotta get 6 hours. I gotta get at least 6 hours of sleep. I might be working 2 jobs just to survive on minimal sleep, on ramen noodles, which is giving me high blood. Like the con doesn't start with the dude with the sign. It's all the way around, so we can't help the dude with the sign.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit. We could if we really was if you were doing the same because what's your mindset? Everybody had the mindset that you think they have. The kumbaya shit would fix this immediately. But we do not have that. So yes, you're stuck in survival mode just like them. It's just theirs a little bit more drastic than yours. You're about to be right next to it real soon. That's sad, but that's the truth of reality. So is it really a con or is it just part of the system and this is the plan? They're not even trying to trick you anymore. This shit is in your face. I don't even believe it's a con anymore. It is right in front of you. This is the information age. Nothing is being hidden anymore. You can say when I was a kid and when you were a kid, sure. Now, no, there's no point. They told you what their plan was going to be. The asshat told you what his plan was going to be, and he's doing it. He didn't hide it. He didn't even lie about it. The only thing he did lie about the thing that y'all mad about the fucking list. And y'all mad about that, but y'all cool with everything else. Even though he might be on that shit. Well, actually, not might. He is on that shit. Allegedly. You know, just so we don't get sued by the motherfucker. But yeah. So, dog, I don't want to hear say, oh, there's nothing we can't do. We can't speak of both sides of our mouths, dog. Like, either we can do something as a people, come together, like you said in your little utopia. Well, not utopia, apocalyptic times. It's like, how you come together for that? We can't come together before we get to that point. So it's like, yeah.
Because of the con. But yeah.
It's not a con anymore. Like, you just either stupid. Yeah, that's it. You either stupid or you're not. There's no other way around. You either stupid or not. You drinking the Kool-Aid or you're not. So yeah, there is stuff we can do. Are we going to do it? No, but there is stuff we can do. There's no excuse to say, oh, there's nothing we can do. No, there is stuff we can do. We just choose not to for the reasons you just named, which can seem on the surface valid, but in reality, it's not. It just makes you complicit. So yes.
So I will give you a bit of hope and good news. Even here in Texas, there is a cafe, and I don't know if you've heard of it. I'm not sure if they're national or not, but it's Pay What You Can. Have you heard that at all?
Yeah, I heard in Canada I don't know if I sent it to you. I heard in Canada they're having a free grocery store. Everything's free.
Oh wow, that would be something. No, here it's a restaurant, and it's literally Pay What You Can. They bring you a bill, and it's zero. Pay what you can. If you can pay $10, pay $10. If you can pay $5, pay $5. Pay $1, pay $1. It's run by volunteers. You can't take anything to go though. That's the only thing. You got to eat it right there, which I understand. You got to eat it right there. But so basically, if you can get there, you can get a meal. And hey, in North Texas, it can get pretty cold. it has gotten down to 0 degrees since I've lived here, right? So where I'm going here is, unlike South Florida, North Texas can get pretty chilly. So sometimes a hot meal can go a long way. If you gotta survive and make it on the street, a hot meal can go a long way. It is awesome that this place exists, that you can pay whatever you can afford. And it's run by volunteers, culinary students. They're not just putting slop on a tray for you. It's real good food. Those are the things that give me hope. Because as we've always said, there's no reason in this country for anyone to be hungry or homeless. There's really no reason. And
Oh,
the
really?
funniest thing ever, and I don't know if you've ever had this experience. You ever hear somebody try to argue that point on the other side?
Yeah, that's majority of people.
You find out very quickly how ridiculously plugged into the matrix capitalism and bullshit people are. When I say, look, there's no
Yeah,
reason for anybody to be hungry and homeless. Well, what do you mean? I mean, we're just gonna give them food?
yeah.
Yes.
So these the same people that will argue and cut off their own arm for about free healthcare. Like, there's no arguing with people like this. And this is the majority of people, even the fucking Democrats that you think are also pure people, especially my
Oh,
people,
yeah.
they don't even agree with that shit. So it's like,
No,
yeah, both sides do not want the shit. They do not know.
no,
Even the people, majority of the people will argue against you. Even people you think are with the shit, so on your side will still argue, like, well, how's this gonna work? Is this gonna cost me? What? Like, motherfucker, if I can tell you that no one in this country or in this world will be without food, water, or shelter, or clothes, and your biggest answer is, what's in it for me, or how much it's gonna cost me, there's nothing I can talk to you about.
oh. And one more piece to refute your notion that the con doesn't exist. Um, damn, I lost my point. I knew where I was going. I knew where I was going. I was getting the
Well, the
car. I was
con
going down
got
the
your
street.
ass. The con got your ass.
I was getting there. Um, oh man, it'll come back. It'll come back. I knew that's what to do in Walmart. I knew that's what to do in Walmart.
That's not good then. If it has something to do with
The Walton family is worth, I think I read $458 billion.
You said billion or million?
Billion.
Yeah.
Walmart, $458 billion.
That's it.
That is insane. Once upon a time, they used to try to not give employees benefits. You are a $450 billion company.
How do you get that money without mistreating people?
I don't think you
There's
do.
there's no ethical billion. Like, I know we've been to this conversation many times, and you think there is,
Right.
but there is no such thing as an ethical billion. It does not exist. You have to be cold blooded in some type of way. See, then I'm not going to argue again because I killed you, and then all the other times. But yeah, this there is no way to be an ethical billionaire. You have to look the other way for some shit. Someone is being, well, not someone. Many people are being taken advantage of for you to get that amount of money. You can't have a bleeding heart and be a billionaire. It doesn't happen. Even when you win the lottery, you still don't even get a billion because Uncle Sam take half that shit. So yeah, there's no ethical way of doing it.
And
It's
that's
not.
gonna be my own
I
homework.
better
Just
not hear
just
no
gotta
JC, Beyonce, or Rihanna. I better not. Or LeBron. I don't want to hear none of that shit because no, they're not. So no. Next.
wow, just
Like,
throwing King James under the bus, huh? Okay, cool.
oh wow. Are
Okay.
you North J?
Throwing Goat James under the bus. Wow. Okay. All right.
No J. Nah, he's one of those. He ain't legal.
I mean, I ain't gonna compare resumes, y'all. Y'all got it, but you stand him next to Jordan as a complete person overall. Yeah, it gets real flimsy real quick. Gets real flimsy real quick, but it's cool. Interesting because people my age usually cape for Jordan, but here we are. But see where I was going, because you just said there's no such thing as an ethical billionaire, and then it's like, but one of the things on our topic list was Mackenzie Scott giving an HBCU $65 million, the largest single donation in history.
Who was she married to?
I think she's Bezos' ex.
Exactly. So you think Bezos is ethical? Because that wasn't her money.
It is now.
Yeah, she wanted to go off a divorce. But that's Bezos' money. And are we gonna sit here? You gonna tell me with a straight face that Jeff Bezos is an ethical person? Of all the
No,
shit that Amazon does.
no, I'm not. No, we're not gonna do that
Okay,
at all.
so you proving my
We're not,
point.
we're not
She's
gonna do that at all.
and then not to mention you were with the motherfucker while he's massing notes. It's yeah, that's payback for all the bullshit that you and your husband been doing. I'm glad
Reparations,
you're
huh?
giving back. She's giving all away. Salute. But that don't wipe away what your husband's worth and what he's going to do and how much unethical is happening and is going to keep happening down the line, especially with the innovation of AI and fucking androids. So yeah, good luck.
Oh God, I got a detour real quick. Got a detour because you just stepped at it.
People already losing their jobs too. Nice.
We your uncle was special.
What?
Your uncle was special.
What's going on?
So this cat go hit me up and talking about, yo, y'all still doing your showcase and your shows. I said, yeah, why? What's up? He was like, well, yo, if you need any flyer help, I got you. I was like, oh, that's what's up. I'm like, we good, but I appreciate the help. So he sends me this. He's like, I did this flyer for my old show. It was a show I did a minute ago. I was like, oh, okay, that's actually pretty cool. We didn't already have somebody to do it. I'll look out for you. Yeah, man, I use Chat GPT and AI.
Yeah.
Sir, do you understand why you should not be doing this? Wait for it. No, what's wrong with Chat GPT?
Bro, it's already happened. They have a fucking movie actress that's all AI. Like this already happened.
So I sent him one of the many links that show, hey, ChatGPT is really, really bad for the environment. What they have to do to cool these servers is just drinking water.
Clean water.
Completely just
Clean water. Not even just ocean water where it wouldn't matter because it's infinite damn it, but clean water.
but you know, you can make a flyer.
Yeah. Chino and test, all that.
I'm like, and this ain't even a con.
That's not.
I just
This is public knowledge. Like this is what I'm saying. I think you're starting to agree with me. It's not even a con anymore. I think back then it was, but it's in your. They're telling you they want smart cities. So if conveniently all the places they want smart cities, all natural disasters happen over there. Including
oh,
Jamaica, but also.
I was just about to say that to time out. Let me carry your train of thought. Um, Sending all prayers, all thoughts and positive energy to our Jamaican brothers and sisters.
Yep.
And sadly, some of y'all American blacks are really effing embarrassing. Really embarrassing.
It is just tone deaf, but it's the world we live in. But an entitlement, which is why I see why a lot of countries do not rock with it.
It's both sides. It's both sides. And I'll say that real quick because there's a video going on TikTok. Some of these hotels are kicking people out.
Which is messed up, by the way.
Like, I'm sorry, they're not. The sister got locked out of her room because the rate is now $350 a night. If you plan to be gone already and you stuck here, and now they saying, yo, you can stay, it's just $350 a night.
Everything is a mess.
Corporate greed is disgusting. Corporate greed is disgusting. It is really disgusting.
It's the way of life. This is the way.
Yo, Luigi, what you doing, dog? We really because we don't even talk about Luigi no more.
Luigi
He
taking
did quiet,
selfies in prison, bro. He chilling. He can't do.
quietly faded to black. Ain't nobody his her ain't once the system got word that we was rocking with him, suddenly we stopped seeing anything about him.
I wonder why. That's all right. We just need his brother. Get Mario, man. We need him. Go bring him. Bring Bowser, bring Princess Peach, bring all them up. But hey, I forgot
But
what I
yeah,
was
I'm
gonna say.
sorry for the detour. I'm sorry for the detour.
All right.
Just thought, made things go better in Jamaica, but some of y'all Black Americans are looking really, really embarrassing right now.
I mean,
Over
some
there,
of them.
go over there complaining about the conditions, complaining about the food, and it. Motherfucker, you could have got swept out to sea.
Could have died. Like, yo, you got hit with a category 5. Just as bigger than Katrina, actually. Katrina was a 4, so you got hit with a 5. Forget the food and the like that. Like the only people I think that have a valid reason to crash out is like the people like we just said that they charge the race even though you're stranded there. It's like
Right.
$300, $400. Like, dog, come on, like this is not wartime, but this is just disaster time. Like, this is not the time to be greedy. This is the time to show some fucking posts. Because you might get more customers if you show the fucking posts. But that's
Yeah,
just
and I'm like, I'm sure they're not talking 300 Jamaican because most 300 Jamaican is nowhere near $3 here, so they hitting them over the head for 300 American for
that's
sure.
why. See, now them crashing out is a valid crasher. Now all the other
Agreed.
people just complaining and all that and bougie is like, oh, my stay was ruined, man. Motherfucker, I don't care.
Right.
It's
You
like
take that
what?
on camera.
Like most people ain't got houses and shit right now. So what are we talking about? You get to go
Right.
back home eventually.
Eventually, keyword being eventually though. Here's the thing though, and this is it if you when you travel, one thing that will nauseate you, and if it doesn't, we are two different kind of people. The presence of American arrogance. It is
Why is it? Arrogant.
only Americans go to a whole different ass country. You don't speak English? What the fuck? No.
I mean, it is the most
It is
spoken.
not their responsibility to speak English. No.
It's true. It is the most spoken language in the world, though, I think. But
Uh, if I'm going,
that is true.
that's like me going to your house. Yo, you ain't got no protein shakes? What you mean you ain't got no protein shakes?
Oh,
Why all the food got carbs in it?
it's stupid and arrogant. I agree.
The amount of American arrogance is just
Which
ugh, it is absolutely nauseating.
which is why I think
Absolutely nauseating.
most countries be looking at us like Americans.
Right. And see, I've been fortunate. I think my count, I'm up to technically is 6 countries, but I don't count Canada because I was like born next to the mofo. Like I could basically cross the street and I'm in Canada. Like, am I in another country? Yes. Does it feel like it? No.
Nah.
No. Like BBL Jersey, I've walked through your whole city and not felt fearful at all. But anywho,
He's going through enough right now, man. Just let him. He's already dead.
getting back to your magic pen, that's what's imperative. Thank you, J. Cole. Thank you, J. Cole. That line never gets old, yo. That line never gets old. Getting back to your magic pen. Yes, get back to your magic pen, sir.
You too, Jacob. You been going through it too. You the only person I know that didn't battle and lost the battle.
How you get fired on your day off?
How you lost it? Like, he stayed taking L's after. I'm like, bro, you was better off just not saying nothing, bro.
No, we see in retrospect, seeing all that's happened,
Should have just said nothing.
Cole was right.
No, he
Cole was
wasn't.
right.
No, he wasn't. Because in retrospect, everything that's happened after post battle, he looks cornier and cornier, and more stuff is being exposed about, bro. Like Cameron suing you because you doing some sucker shit. Like, come on, Cole. 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 You supposed to be the good one, and now it's turned out that you ain't. No, honestly, I don't know. I don't know none of these people. It's all personas for real. But
Well,
you're supposed to be the good one. Why is the boogeyman acting like the better one of all y'all? Ain't that some shit? Jason walk in and has matters and shit. But the priest is over there stabbing kids. Like, what? Everything's backwards. Why does Jason have the
Wow.
best? Why is the boogeyman have the best manners? He seems to be more human.
That's yeah. Anyhow. Um, but yeah, it's we were just kind of going off on a tangent there. Um, Jamaica's got. I hope Jamaica heals and gets better. They're saying it is catastrophic damage out there. We kind of stepped on it. Yeah, Mackenzie Scott donating a ton of money to HBCUs, specifically to HBCUs, says something. Like she didn't do the usual. I'm gonna get this to Harvard. I'm gonna get this to Princeton. No, I'm gonna get this to the bros. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like yeah, I'm gonna get this to the bros. Salute, salute. Like anything that comes looks like reparations. You know. Me personally, I still wish Dion never left Jackson State. Now, F football overall entirely, but I will always make the case. And I'm not in that man's shoes. I don't know all the machinations. I know Deion Sanders is a pretty smart brother. Um, and I wish he'd have stayed home because now he over in Colorado looking. And last year was last year. This year is looking, from what I can tell by the standings, is looking a little iffy. But his name carries a lot of cachet. But over the weekend there was Delaware State and the other school, but the cool thing is one was coached by Deshaun Jackson, other being coached by Michael Vick. And if we're gonna play in the football sandbox for a moment, that's pretty cool. To have Michael Vick as your head coach, to have Deshaun Jackson as your head coach, and then to see that moment, them going at it, um, that's cool because that's the other issue in the NFL. 70%, 60 to 70% black league, and I think how many black coaches? Yeah, there's that too. Got black quarterbacks before we got black coaches. That was wild. You know. And hey, again, I'm not pro football any way, shape, or form, but you can't escape it this time of the year. But looks like the Ravens got Lamar Jackson back. So I'm sure Ravens fans are happy. So let me see here. All right. You had sent this to me a while ago and we kind of glossed over it. It looks like it might be real. So there's a lot of talk of cartels putting bounties on ICE agents' heads. I'm not really smiling. I'm just thinking. I'm not actually smiling right now. No, that's not funny in the slightest. That is not funny, nor is it encouraged. You should not put bounties on ICE agents' heads. You should not dox them and find out who they really are and where they live. You should do none of the above, cartels. You should not do that. You should not look into such information. It's bad. Don't be a bad cartel. Just keep fighting amongst yourselves and try not to move too many drugs across the U.S. border. So,
All that's backwards. The U.S. very much encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Nah, they probably not gonna like the ice bounty thing, but everything else is business as usual. But hey, allegedly.
again, so I go back to what, and just to give some frame of reference to when I say the con. The con is how the U.S. baits you with racist BS, with the belief that you know God and the Bible is all pure, and by the way, God is white. Um, Elitism, all the things that keep you from focusing on the fact that really what we have here is resource and wealth hoarding that they don't want to share. But as long as we fighting over goofy shit like white black, um, goofy shit like who black on black crime, vaccine, like all of the little dividing pieces, that's the con that keeps you from seeing long and short. Red and blue is the same thing. They both on the same payroll. It is a vested interest in keeping keeping you sick and keeping you in prison because pretty much we get to make money off you. That's the con. Um, so to that end, yeah, if the cartels were serious, that could all jokes, all nonsense aside, if the cartels are serious, that can be a problem. Because I'm sure you don't sign up for ICE and then have to worry about the cartel coming from your family. That's not in the brochure they give you. I'm
Well,
fairly sure.
well, you know what I say about me and my empathy. I'm empathetic to a lot of stuff, but there's some things I have zero empathy for, no matter the situation. And you want to know my number one thing is, pretty sure you do know, that I have no empathy for, no matter what happens to you, is situations that could be avoided. You do not have to be an ice age. You can just be a pig for all I care. You don't have to be. You don't have to do it. You choose to do that. So
You
yeah. So if
always
the cartel comes after your ass, hey, that's tough.
you you always do.
Tough.
Why do you always put me in these situations? Okay,
That's
so
tough. But you're not. You choose. This is free of choice, brother. Go ahead.
sir, if I'm just signing up for a government job to protect the border, right? Because the reality situation is you should not come here illegally. Air quotes. If I'm just trying to protect the border, and let's be all the way real with it, it's nowhere near what they want Republicans want you to believe. But there are some Mexican gang members and some MS-13 and so on and so forth that do come over to this country and cause problems.
Okay.
Let's
And then there's
not think
domestic terrorism that are here that cause a lot of more problems. Mm.
that's arguable. That's
Is
arguable.
it?
Yes,
I don't know about that.
because domestic terrorism is typically a mass shooting or so on and so forth, or something that is a
And
big
we
spectacle
have
that is a
a lot
one-time
of them.
event.
We have a lot of those, over hundreds every year. So how much is your MS-13 just killing regular civilians?
I mean, it's more than one. It's more than one. It's more than one gang. How many people are being
There's gangs
extorted?
here already.
You know, who do you think runs some of these
That Texas
Texas
Kool-Aid boy.
prisons in the border?
That
Like
Texas Kool-Aid is getting to you, brother. I don't know what to
no,
tell
no,
you.
no, no. Here's where I'm going. If if you just legitimately signed up and took a job, and now you have your family being kidnapped by the cartel,
You didn't have to take that
dog,
job.
I'm just trying to do a job.
You
I'm just
didn't
trying
have
to
to
get a
take that job.
paycheck and go home.
No, you're not. You're doing some weird shit. You don't have to be a nice. If you want to serve the country, military is right there, brother. They accept anybody at this point, unless you're trans. Well, I don't know. They might not. I
Well,
don't know.
actually, they
Did they ever
Hexath
say
wanted
that?
to make sure. Well, Hexath wanted to tell all you fat asses to get in shape because you can't pass the standards. Oh yeah. How do you
Maybe it
call
might
all
be.
the excuse me, how do you call all the top brass, all the generals, everybody in the DC just to pretty much tell you, yeah, your fat asses ain't in shape no more. We need more people that can actually run a quarter mile. That can do 10 push-ups, you fat turds.
Who said that? Hey, three has defeated you. That's all it is.
But the funny shit is, dog, war ain't what it used to be. We not storming the beach in Normandy. Cats is pushing buttons from drones. Respectfully, Johnny with the Cheetos, stuck in his chest hair can push a button. You don't have to run. But okay.
You
Like that's just
gonna have T-1000 soon enough. You don't even have to. You won't even be people
hey,
fighting.
hey, hey, come on now. Like, see,
What?
see,
But did you see? Oh yeah, there's some racist. Now that I really think about it, did you see? Speaking of robots, that they finally launched like the house robot thing, the
no.
helper. That I think it's starting to go on sale or go on sale next year or something like that.
Re-
And they
Oh,
got
so
different
so
colors.
iRobot.
Yeah, but they got different colors. But here's the kid, they got all black one.
It's a robot. Like, why does
See? Now you thinking?
I'm already concerned where this is
Yeah,
going. I'm already concerned where this is going.
yeah.
What they made the robot look like, though?
All black robot. And the kicker is the White House. Hey, they gonna get him back one way or another.
I mean, but
Ooh,
why would okay, so that is
ooh.
yeah, you gotta send me an article on that because based on what you're telling me, so you mean to tell me
They got different colors. They got all white ones. That's the one that they use.
that,
But
that's my
there's a all
point.
black one though.
So why would the only way this makes sense, the only way this makes sense is if I got my 15 grand to buy my Robo Butler and the only one they got left is the black model. Like, listen, we got the Tyrone over there. Y'all got nothing else? Y'all got nothing else? This up? Yeah, man, they just bought all the robots out. I mean, only thing left was the Tyrone.
And watch, the black one's gonna be sold out.
Yo, if that's the case, okay, we gotta have some conversations. We gotta have some conversations.
The white one is barely gonna get touched. The black one is gonna be sold out in a minute.
This
It should be funny because it's fucked up. But damn, why they had to make an all black one, bro? It's like 2K. Like 2K, they got a sound animation when you hit your shot with a whip. I'm like, why do we have a whip in a basketball game? Yeah,
I,
boy, it don't make no sense. But then it does.
I gotta look that up because I'm like you're not gonna convince me that
I'm
this was
serious.
just it was just the last one there.
Nah. That's the first one.
Like
You got a
okay,
black
give an
one, bro?
example. Give an example. Give an example. I went to finally get a new phone. That's why I'm looking all nice and crisp, right? Got a new phone finally, right? But the model I got, they only had one left. They only had the black version. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm gonna put a case on it. And it's gonna be a different color anyway. But
Who cares? This is not an actual living thing that's doing.
I'm saying, only they oh here's the one. They only had one color left. That's the color I got stuck with. So if I go to the Robo Servant store and I got my money and they only got they got the Tyrone model left.
Nah, you just making it worse by calling it Tyra. They're not named. It's just
Okay.
a
If they
robot.
only got the Jeffrey model or the Benson model.
Why are you
Okay.
naming your black servant, bro?
Oh, so you ain't old enough to get the joke. Jeffrey, of course, Fresh Prince.
No, I
Benson.
got the joke. I'm just,
Okay.
but it's a robot. This is a person. Why do we
It's
have to have
so
all black one? You could just kept it white or that's it. It's an all black one, and you know it's gonna
I
get
mean
sold out. You know
I
it
think the
did.
white one. I think the white one works anyway. Like, hey, we're gonna go down that rabbit hole. Okay, white robot, white family, cool. White robot, black family. Role reversals.
Be good with that. I better not walk into no White House and see a black robot being a certain. Oh hell, no.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
gonna
robot.
start the iRobot shit. I'm gonna start saying, "Hey, you a house Negro, house robot Negro.
You
You accept that?
stupid.
You accept that?
I'm
I'm
a,
about to use it.
I'm gonna upload Roots. I'm gonna upload 12 Years a Slave. I'm gonna upload Glory. Like, yeah, if you're gonna be a black robot, what you're not gonna do is be a house Negro
I'm
robot.
outrolling that Turner, boy. What you mean? We about to get this started right now.
Right. The next time you serve some food, gonna taste a little different. Gonna taste a little different.
Oh, yeah.
Got a little extra spice in it today. Oh, sorry.
It's that season. You don't know nothing about that. But yeah,
No.
that Turner, my I'm putting all that in they
You
program.
you give me a robot. Yeah, you let me give me a couple days with the robot. Oh, I'm just here for repairs. Just here for repairs. Looks like it's got a little something wrong with the hard drive. That Turner existed. No. Oh, we this happened before. We didn't get a chance to talk about it. We talked about it offline, but never on the show. A couple weeks back, there was this complete hack and it showed the Young Republicans group, and there are two things that are problematic here. The the obvious problem of a group chat of young white Republicans all wishing death to those under the blue and white flag, which is interesting to me. Like I don't think the blue and white flaggers want to keep sending money to those who want to, and I quote, put them back in the gas chambers or in ovens. That's a quote from the text, by the way. That's what they're openly talking about. Um, all nonsense aside, I really I can make sense of racism against blacks in this country. I can absolutely make sense of that. At some point, we were actually owned, we were actually property, we did everything for you. We had the audacity to want to be free and be equal. I get it. Some of y'all still pissed off. I understand that's a crux of what's going on in this country. What I will not get is anti-Semitism because Jewish folk ain't did nothing to you. It at least black racism make a little sense. The anti-Semitism
make no sense. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The anti-Semitism absolutely makes zero sense because at no point in history did you own them, and they ain't did shit to you.
Yeah.
Help me understand. What did you supposed to do?
Yeah, what? I mean, because it's gonna go to a whole nother conversation.
I'm just
sure.
all I'm saying is
gonna say
I
sure.
understand. I understand anti-Semitism exists. What I don't get is why, especially now, y'all still.
You know why? Actually, this is easy. Why you know why? Because all the people that they knee pad for serve them. That's why. That's just surface level shit. You start going down a rabbit hole, then you start really seeing why. But no, surface level, which is common knowledge at this point that we all know, our government serves them. So yeah, that's easy why they hate them now. Do I agree with it? No, but hey.
No, I don't. It's one. It really, if you don't go deep down a rabbit hole, is white on white issues. Two, this is. It don't make it again. I can make sense of why white folks hate black folks in this country.
That don't make sense either. But whatever.
How does it now?
It don't make sense though.
Time out, because you're looking at it through the lens of a black person, which makes sense.
The lens of just people, but yeah.
Well, then racism itself is dumb. I get that.
Right, so it don't make sense. So we can't say it's dumb and then say it makes sense. That don't make sense.
Let me show you real quick. If I believe that you are inferior to me, that my God does not favor you,
right,
and then I have hundreds of years of history of ownership of your very existence.
I get what you're saying. It still
right. So sense. It's like it makes
sense on the grand scheme of things. But yes, to them, sure, it makes sense. But
right.
in reality, it don't make sense.
How dare you think you are equal to me? That is insulting. How dare you think you're equal to me? I own you. We ain't equal. My God is better. My God is lighter. We civilized you people. How dare you? That's what they think. So at least there's a precedence there. There's a history there of, hey, we used to be riding high, now we not. That's why I say goofy shit like the South shall rise again. But we used to be riding high, now we not. And we pretty much getting our job lost on bullshit, right? There's history, there's animus there. On the other side of the blue and white flag, it's like, they did shit to you. And the never-ending knee padding for Hitler is, I don't. And most of y'all ain't got that. The funniest shit ever is this whole blonde hair, blue eye Aryan obsession, which he himself was not. It's like Napoleon talking about, like, yo, 6'5" people should rule the world. Dog, you. Is that so?
Yeah.
Really? You capping for 6'5" people, Mr. Napoleon? Really? We're gonna name a whole complex after your ass in a little while. But okay. Like the same thing. That's I'm like the animus against against the blue and white flaggers is mind numbing. Especially since the US is the reason the blue and white flag land exists.
I think
That's that's
I
that's
think
the wild.
you just answered your question why they hate them. You just answered your own question.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Whenever this conversation comes up, it is a racial or ethnic hatred. It is not an economic one, and that blows my mind. Whenever you hear this anti-Semitic bullshit comes up, it's them as a people for existing. It is never, oh, they have free healthcare, we don't over here. Oh, we're paying for their education. We got to pay out that ass to go to a bullshit college here. It is never that. I never hear that argument. It
Actually,
is
that's a lie. Oh,
them
that's actually a lie.
as a people. And
That's a
like,
lie. Actually, that's a lie. I actually that's for once they still stupid, but for once they're actually making some right arguments. Other than that, it's still stupid. And when it comes to black people, their arguments is just all stupid. It ain't nothing. It's just all stupid. But to Jewish people, they actually somehow, I don't understand, have their eye on the ball somehow, a little bit, or the blue
I
and white
can't
flag at least, not all.
I can't tell you one. I don't.
I can name multiple, unfortunately. So
Okay.
I can't lie.
Okay.
Like that's what their main focus is
You
on.
see, if you're looking at present day, you're looking at IDF, you're looking at what their military is doing, you look what they're doing in Palestinians. Yes, I get it, but that's not what we found in these texts. That's not what we found in this group text. That's not what these young Republicans are bitching about. And then JD Vance excusing all like, oh, they're just young kids. So again, OU and everybody else know their apology. I was woefully wrong. They've infected their seed
Duh.
with these same
Told you
goofy
this.
ass ideologies.
I told you this. It's
You
not
know
going to
what?
die out when the older generation dies out. It's just going to live on.
Because in real time, and I understand I'm fortunate, in real time, I know allies. My best friend is an ally. Um, Kamisha is one of her best homegirls is an ally as well.
Are they? No disrespect. If the shit really goes down, you think will they really be allies?
Yes,
Well, like when it actually
absolutely.
affects them, like now,
Yes,
I'm just asking.
unequivocally.
I'm just asking because
Yeah, no, no,
everyone
no,
can
no,
say that, but when it
no,
really gets
no, no.
down, or if they have friends that think that way, do they check them? Do they cut them? Like there are certain things that you have to do for me to see you out. You can't just be cool with black people called out. I ain't
No,
out.
you're right. And I can tell you this personally, my best friend has cut off her own family for it.
Okay, now see,
So yeah, she legit. A lot of a good chunk of the stuff that I get about racial inequity comes from her sending it to me. She's an ally
all right,
for
now
sure.
I respect. Nah, but
Yeah,
it's not a
she's an
lot
ally
of
for
people
sure.
like that though. That's the problem.
Like I promise you, if it go down, she's gonna be riding with us. Promise you, 100%,
Okay.
100%. Gonna shout out with that, 100%. So
So
that's
is
I'm
it?
like, you know what? My issue is I got another homeboy that I met that I used to train down here. He's an ally for sure. Like I know real allies. I know people that's gonna be riding with John. I know John Browns. Put it that way. I know John Browns. So it's like,
Mm,
yeah, I'm fortunate enough to legit know some white folks on some with some John Brown energy.
That's rare.
It is because when she get thick, you gonna see what's what. But nah, I know folks with some real John Brown energy.
Yeah,
So
yeah, everybody's an ally until it's time to be one. So yeah, now I
true,
respect those that really are one. Like you people like
true. But
that's
yeah,
rare.
true.
That's rare.
Because it's is if you white, it's easier to just stay quiet.
Yeah,
It's easier to just stay quiet.
just take a
So
place.
when you out and loud about it, because there's risk that comes with that.
There is.
From your own. There's risk that comes with that
Yeah,
from your
you're
own.
gonna be excommunicated.
No, or worse, you can be fired. You can be, you can be found somewhere unalive. So yeah, it's a risk that comes with that. So but I know real legit allies, and that's cool to know. Not a lot. I can only count three. I got three in a possible. It's like a bad spades hand. I got three in a possible.
How you gonna possible? You either in or out. There's no possible. Don't-
Well, your man taught
don't-
that talk. I just don't know him personally. Cat I met online. He taught that talk though. We had a conversation. You
Uh,
talked that talk.
I don't mean nothing. I'm sorry, but yeah,
But yeah, there's that. But I do know allies. But all right, so that's what we got. NBA is finally here. Oh Lord. So I don't think I have to go back and watch it. I don't think I had San Antonio in my playoff predictions. I might need to amend that because right now Wemby is looking like a freaking cheat code. Like, yeah, Wemby's looking like a cheat code. When he crossed the cat up, did a step back and drained a three, you 8 feet tall, dog. You ain't now. Shout out to Zion. Shout out to Zion. Zion put his big behind on a poster, and that's saying something.
yeah,
You
and
know.
then got swatted ever since. Like he kept trying to man. Respect, because you got him in the first place, and then Wimby is like, "All right, you're not scoring again." In here when I'm down here, and it was so bad that Zion we kept trying to push. The thing with now that makes Wimby more kind of on guard is that he's stronger, and you can see it. Like
Yeah,
he's
he didn't he been
out
eating
the
his
way.
booties.
So you 8 feet tall, strong. Like you're not Giannis strong yet, but you getting there, which is kind of scary because if you ever get
It's
Giannis
super,
level
bruh.
strength,
If you,
it's over. It's over. It might be over now. He's just a little bit strong. Like no, he's just blocking people, not even jumping like they kids in the driveway. Yeah. Like I've never seen, and these are tall ass people compared to normal people like us. And he just making them look like baby, just not even jumping, hitting it off the glass. I'm like, yeah, all right, so you got it.
right, right.
That's
So
like,
that's
yeah.
it's just, they still don't have enough.
They're gonna make the playoffs. They're not a
They're
real
gonna make the
contender.
play in. I'm not
They're
sold on
making the
making the
playoffs.
playoffs. They're gonna
They're
make the
making
play
the
in.
play. Like
They'll make the play in. They'll make the
if
play in.
Wemby is healthy and that team's relatively healthy, they're making the playoffs. Now, will they win a round or that? I don't know because the West is
Nah,
still a bloodbath.
I
But
will give them the play in for sure. I'm not guaranteeing they're gonna win their playing game. I'll
they're,
give them the play in
they're
for sure.
making the playoffs. So unless you tell me Wemby is not gonna be healthy, then you got it. But if he's gonna be healthy, they're going to the playoffs. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Like that team is
You
actually a
talking
good
like
ass
they're
team.
gonna not be in the play in?
They're not. If
You
Wimby,
think they're
this
gonna
is
be?
the big caveat. If Wimby is healthy, they will be in the playoffs. At bare minimum, a 6 seed, which means you still in the playoffs. No play.
I give them the play in for sure. I give them the play in for sure.
Either
Give them the
way, he
play in.
still made the playoffs, even if they do make the playoffs. Nice little bit.
No, because you gotta actually win your game to make the playoffs for to get that the
Well, it
seventh
depends on what
seventh or eighth
seed they
season.
are. I don't think
Right.
they're gonna be
No,
a 9, 10 seed where they have to win two. At worst, they'll
we'll
be an
see.
8 for 7.
We only 4 games in, bro. It's a long year. We
Oh, it
4 games
is.
in.
I'm not saying they're gonna be the 1 seed. No, no, no. But I think the
Speaking of
top
four
six.
games in, speaking of 4 games in, you know where I'm going.
Where you going?
Come on, AD. Like
Ah,
we 4 games, dog. 4 games.
one of the worst trades in history, dog. You traded a 25-year-old, well, I think he was 24 at the time, 24, 25-year-old superstar that just took you to the finals for a 30-year-old injury prone who was nowhere near, has never been better than Luka. And you think you're going to win a title the next 3 years with a 34-year-old
All right,
point guard
hold
with a
on.
torn ACL?
Let's be careful on the AD disrespect.
He's
Let's not
not,
pretend.
he's not
Let's
that.
not pretend the New Orleans years didn't happen, sir.
He was never better than Luka in their prime. Never. Let's stop. His best year, which will be the bubble year, ironically enough, still ain't touching Luka. Not even that year. So yeah,
All right.
25-year-old superstar that made first team All NBA every year but his rookie year. Just took you to the finals, and you trade him for an old injury prone ass big, who's now out of shape. The whole thing that you traded Luka for, and Luka's in shape. Wow. You know how stupid you look? I got something to sell, Nico.
If I mean the
I'm a
problem
Nico.
is
But I'll never disrespect Nico because he just gave us to it in a silver platter, baby. I'm a Lakers fan, but I love it. Thank you.
I just Yeah, I don't want to hate on Jason Kidd. I just think the team is constructed might not be being used properly. Um, you want to use, I would say you'd want to use AD and Cooper Flag next to one another in like a high low. Having Cooper Flag win a point is just a weird choice to me.
That's just stupid. But
Like that's
your
just a
star
weird
point
choice.
guard is hurt, and they don't
So
want to use
start
D'Lo
so
for whatever.
start
And
D'Lo. Like yeah, that's weird. Like
you
start D'Lo.
should, but he's trying to do the same thing he did with Giannis. And I'm like, if you were not on a championship or bust timeline these next 3 years, I would be cool with that. Experiment, see what not Luke, see what Coop can do, see if he can develop his skills and get better. But
Right.
you're on a time limit that you said yourself, a 2-year time limit to try to win a title. That's why you made this trade.
Yeah.
You're not going to win it with Cooper at point guard.
You know, and Houston is looking scary as we thought they would, but Houston is looking like a problem.
They need a point guard too.
They do. They do. Like, they do. They need a point guard.
Bad.
But they are looking concerning. They're a point guard away. Dallas is looking concerning just because you have D'Lo sitting there who is a starter and whatever reason is not starting.
They're looking
So you had a
concerned
six
because they
ten.
look ass. AD's already hurt. And Kyrie's not coming back till next year. So you're cooked. This is the West. You can't afford to give up games. Oh, that would be funny as hell. Yeah, I missed the
Yeah.
playoffs. Oh god.
But yeah, and when King James gets to the Lakers, because Austin Reeves just dropped a 50 burger, if I'm not mistaken,
And then Luka just shook somebody out their shoes.
and
Good,
dropped 44 last night.
good God. If I ever get crossed out my shoes, I'm just walking off with my shoes, man.
And what is going on in the Eastern Conference? Chicago is looking surprisingly good. But again, it's early.
Like I
But
said, I don't care.
Chicago's looking surprisingly good.
I take this all with a grain of salt. And plus, it's the East. No one cares. I'm sorry. Like no one out of the East is beating the West. It's pretty
Hey,
much who's gonna
we
make it to
just
the finals to lose. That's what it is.
and we'll see if the Knicks get it together. Go New York, go New
We're
York,
losing
go.
to whoever comes out the West. Like there's not an East team I'm comfortable enough saying can beat a West team in the finals. Not one. Your best bet is Cleveland.
We don't know how good or bad Boston is going to be yet. They're missing Tatum, of course.
They're missing everyone from that championship team. That team is not winning no title. They'll be lucky to make the
You
finals.
you're probably right. It's New York or Cleveland.
Pretty much. Orlando's ass, which is crazy.
Well, it shouldn't be because they got a Dookie down there as well. They got an
And
all-world Dookie,
and he's the
but
main reason why they're ass. That's the sad part. But yeah. Um it's only 5 games. He can pull it back together and look like an actual,
yeah.
star. But um
Atlanta made some moves, but Atlanta's going to Atlanta.
ass. Like I said, they're probably gonna trade Trae Young because it's not working.
And
Um
that, yeah, I was gonna say that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted in LA, but I'll take Luka instead.
I'm about to say, if it's between Trey and Luca, I'm taking Luca all day.
All day, all
Not
day.
even close. Like I said, Houston need to see if they can get Trey Young or something. They need a point guard. Houston, or maybe not Dallas.
Well, I still need Milwaukee to lose as many games as possible. Um, because if there's a chance that you can get Giannis in the world's greatest city before next year, I'm with it. Then if we can get Luke, if we can get Giannis in the world's greatest city, then have a New York, LA NBA final. Yes, sir. That's best case scenario. Best case scenario for all parties involved. And then it's like I just want to see good basketball. Like I'm not mad either way. If we get a New York LA final, I'm not mad either way.
I'm not, but shit, I don't even think the NBA's mad. They probably happy. But they got the two biggest market. But
Yeah, we had a New York LA World Series. I'm still pissed off about that, but here we are.
I mean, they got the goat on their team, so I can't even be mad.
Well, he ain't goading very much right now, boy, because we got a game 7 coming up.
That's it.
NT.O. So let's see if we catch BBO Drizzy rocking the Blue Jays hat all of a sudden.
That's it. He might do some ghost stuff, hit 3 home runs again, 10 strikeouts.
That's just
Yeah, I'm sorry, dog. Barry Bonds the greatest hitter ever. That's not debate. But
right.
the greatest baseball player ever might just be
Like,
Shogun.
come on. Like, it's a video. It's him and Wemby. It's a video game.
Like,
Like, it's not fair.
you shouldn't be this good on both sides like this, especially in
No,
baseball. Like you're a world class pitcher and an elite hitter at the same time in
to,
the
to,
same
to
game. Like how you have 10 strikeouts and 3 homers in the same game? That's I've never seen that in my life. You
like
got some
I'm
freaks
shocked
in
they
the
still I'm shocked they still pitching him, bro. Like, you know what? We just gonna walk your ass. We nope, ain't worth nope, we just gonna walk your ass from this point forward. Ain't even worth it. Ain't even worth it. We just gonna walk you. I don't even have a prediction on game seven. It's NTL, so it wouldn't surprise me if they won. Um like I said, I'm not a huge baseball fan. I'm a Yankees fan. Key difference. Like key difference. I own that. I'm not a huge baseball fan. I am a fan of the greatest team in professional sports history with all 26 world titles. So yeah. Um, but that's about all I got, man. Anything else you want to add on?
Nope.
All right. All right, running back recap. Starting from the top. Oh boy. Jail is never fun for a cop. I am happy Sonia Massey's family got some form of restitution. I'm happy justice has been served, as y'all love to say. So justice has been served, sir. You'll get out one day. It wasn't murder one in a life sentence.
Don't be too soon.
SNAP benefits. Get it together. Get it together. Like there's kids going hungry. There's families going hungry. Hey, and for the victims of the con, I need y'all to read the fine print. SNAP, food stamps, same thing. Y'all hungry too. Oh, and if they're cartel, like listen, I got nothing on nothing. I'm just a little old civilian. Don't mind me. I am not encouraging you to go hunt down members of ICE or members of their family. That would be very uncool. Don't go do such things. Okay? Let's just stick to drug trafficking and keeping violence on your side of the border. Just something in my eye. Sorry, something there. Um, Shout out to Mackenzie Scott, largest donation in HBCU history, keeping it black. Salute. So shout out to you. Um, yeah, I'm not going to get into the ethics of how the money came about, but shout out to using it the right way. And let's see, lastly, I was wrong. The young Republicans have shown y'all just gonna be hateful for generations, dog. And it's all a joke to y'all. Y'all just hateful for generations. Um, Truth be told, God, on Lakers side, can't wait till LeBron to come back. But Luka and Austin Reeves are cooking. I need Milwaukee to lose every game so Giannis can get to the world's greatest city a little bit faster. And we need a New York LA NBA Finals. Your recap, sir.
Yeah. Justice for Sonya. Yeah. I said it might as well be a life sentence because ain't no guarantee you might not make it. But who knows? But hey, maybe CEO's protection. Who knows? Or not. You know how they get there. SNAP benefits, you know, just the Acura of food stamps. Like, okay, same thing. You need to get that turned on, but spite your own face. Uh, Cartel's money on ice. It's probably not a great time to look for ice. There's other ways to serve your country. Military still open. National Guard. Hey, even the farmers open. Oink oink. Uh, yeah. The Mackenzie Smile Loan just donation to HBCUs. That's great, but that still don't change the whole ethical billionaires thing. So I'm glad she's doing it out of spite. So hey, I'll take it. You doing it out of spite? Sure. Respect on that part. But yeah, it's not no such thing as ethical billionaires. I don't care what you say. Young Republicans, just keeping it going, man. I hate that you're proving me right, but it's not a surprise, especially with this current state of our glorious country. Um, and NBA, yeah, I'll take it New York, LA finals, and then we spank them. Yeah, that would be great. And Wemby, the xenomorph, the alien, the Slender Man. I don't know This is a great time for sports that I've been alive for because I've seen all types of freaks of nature and all-time greats throughout my entire life, and now it just seems they're getting even more pause freakier. So yeah,
That's wild. Well, ideally, as long as everything goes as it should, we will be recording way more. We get back to our regular recording schedule. As always, sir, it is great to do this with you. It was great to see you. I'm sorry we couldn't give the people another joint recording, but I'm sure we will get to that soon. Next time in the same place at the same time. Um, on behalf of myself, my amazing co-host, the Yeah I Said It podcast. Peace.
yeah.